All right, Medical Monday. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on, get on in, get on board. I'm gonna try the Medical Monday page tonight. See how many of you can find me and get on. You know, we've been having some issues with that lately, but hey, we're gonna see what's going on with this today. Hey, Tanisa, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share. Please like, invite, and share. Um, See if they'll allow me to do any inviting. All right. Please like, invite, and share. I'm going to give you guys a chance to get on while I try to get my chair adjusted here. There we go. Hey, Dolores. Please like, invite, and share as you guys come on. It will be greatly appreciated. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Doris Eads. Please like, invite, and share as you guys get on. It'll be greatly appreciated. Please, hey, Essie Colbert, Coach Extraordinaire. Please like, invite, and share as you guys come on. Please do that for me. Very, 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 very appreciative if you do that for me. Please like, invite, and share as you guys come on. Woo! It was a stretch for me today to get on today. Oh my goodness. My day started with a 2-hour drive. 1 hour one way and 1 hour back, plus see patients, plus try to get some dinner in before I come on tonight. So I think tonight is going to be a marvelous topic. So please like, invite, and share as you guys come on. I'm on the Medical Monday page. So I'm going to give you guys a few moments to get on. Yes, get on, get on. We're going to have an excellent topic tonight. We're going to be talking about eating chocolate and how well it does for your heart. So I don't want to give all the goodies away that we're going to be talking about, but I need you guys to like, invite, and share as you guys come on, so we can get the information out that we knew. Hey, Mr. Mallory, thank you for getting on. Please like, invite, and share as you guys come on. Hey, is it Nasha? Please, hey, Renita, thank you. Hey, Dion, you guys are piling on. Please like, invite, and share as you guys come on, please. Please do that for me. And we're going to be talking about, it's Heart Healthy Awareness Month, right? First of all, because it's the month of February. And also, it is Black History Month. So I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of information about Black History Month from a medical perspective, the African Americans who have definitely contributed to the medical profession. Give you a little bit of information about that, along with talking about how eating chocolate is good for you. Yes, it is. It is good for you. Now, I'm not talking about going to the drugstore or the party store and just getting a whole bunch of candy bars. That's not what I'm talking about. So that's not what I'm talking about. So let's get that right and get that out your mind. I'm not talking about the name brands and stuff that we basically know about. We're going to be talking about that. So come on, get on. I am Dr. Grace Patterson from the Metro Detroit area, managing over Bethesda Holistic Center in Southfield, Michigan. I am a native Detroiter. Yes, I am. And I am also provide concierge services for everything new, regenerating everything in regards to your health from the inside out. Definitely be able to do that for you guys. If you need to get in touch with us, near and dear to my heart is the home visiting practice, where we bring the doctor's office to the seniors, sick and shut in and disabled who cannot get out. We definitely are able to get you an appointment so we can come out and do that for you. The number is 248-356-1111. That's 248-356-1111. So if you need an appointment and you're in the Metro Detroit area, we can bring the doctor's office to you. We also can, regardless to wherever you are, for our concierge services, we can need you to go to www.bw-center.com. We do have a free download today as well. I'd love for you guys to go over there and get that. That's at www.bw-center.com for MM for Medical Monday. So I need you guys to go and get that free download. It's free. You just have to give your email address and download it, and you'll be able to get some phenomenal information in regards to what we're going to be talking about today. So again, please go and get that free download. So African American history. It is February. What time is it? It's 8:07. I'm gonna start at 8:10. So I'm trying to get people to get on so they can find out where we are. We were having some challenges from before, trying to get people to find us. So I'm going to step out on faith tonight. And I'm going to stay on the Medical Monday page. I'm not going to be jumping all over the place. So let me know that you guys are here. I see Dolores, I see Essie, I see Doris, I see Dion. So I want you guys to please like, invite, and share. Please do that as you guys get on. It'll be greatly appreciated. Who else? Hey, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa Drew. Please like, invite, and share. We're going to be talking about Heart Healthy Month in regards to talk a little loud. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello, hello. Let me see if you can. Everybody hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Turn up my volume here so you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? All right. As you come on, please like, invite, and share. We're going to be talking, February is Heart Healthy. Okay, good. Heart Healthy Month. And we're going to be talking about giving you some Afro-American history tidbits, people that have contributed to the medical profession. We got a couple more minutes here and get people to get on and find us here on the Medical Monday page. Please like, invite, and share. Let people know that we're here on the Medical Monday page. It was a little low. It is better now. Okay, good. So please like, invite, and share. Please invite your friends to join on tonight. So we can give you the information that you need and be moving on. Also, I want to extend a personal invitation, a double dose of Dr. Grace. I've been invited on Knitted Hearts Marriage Ministry tonight at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to be inviting you guys to join on. We're going to talk about, hey Wendy, thank you for joining on. We're going to be talking about how it's important to be healthy and to have established good relationships, including marriages. You take the vows that say in sickness and in health, and until death do us part. Those are part of the vows. But if you take care of yourself, you don't have to have your spouse to be subjected to poor health as you guys and you spend your lives together. So it's very important that we do the maintenance that we need to do. We're going to be talking about that tonight on Knitted Hearts Marriage Ministry with Pastor Drell Sims and co-pastor Debbie Sims on tonight. So please like, invite, and share on tonight. And let's see what time it is now. It's 8:10, so we're going to get started. So we're going to talk about why is eating chocolate good for your heart. But before we get to that, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about African American history fact. Hey, Mona Love, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share. Let people know that we're on the Medical Monday page. I want to talk about Alexa Kennedy. That's Canady. She is a native of Lansing, Michigan. She became the first African American woman neurosurgeon in the U.S. in 1981. This sister had to be bad, all right? She served as chief of neurosurgery at Children's Hospital of Michigan from 1987 to 2001. Okay? And intending to retire when she moved to Florida, Dr. Kennedy instead began practicing part-time after learning that there was no pediatric neurosurgeons based at the Pensacola Sacred Heart Hospital. So in 1993, she was awarded the American Medical Women's Association President Award. Now, I have personal experience with Dr. Alexis Kennedy. Let me tell you, this is a true story. So you're about to go transparent into the life of Dr. Grace. My first year of medical school was very, very challenging for me. It was very, very trying for me. It was just like a lot of things were going on, okay? And so I had just got accepted to medical school. The guy that I was dating, I told him when we were dating at the time, I was like, look, I really don't want to commit to you right now because I don't know where I'm going to get accepted to medical school. So when I got accepted to Wayne State University, he was like, what's your excuse now? So I was like, okay, so now we are a couple. Okay. So, I remember this vividly. I was in medical school and cosmetology school at the same time. Don't ask me what I was doing, but I was in cosmetology school, applying to medical school, and working at Henry Ford Hospital emergency room as a clerk. So I was a clerk in the emergency room, cosmetology school, and trying to do medical school, all out while being a single parent, and then supposedly have this new boyfriend. Okay, figure that one out. So, let me get finished telling you the story. So, I was working with my cosmetology instructor because she specialized in hair extension with the Caucasian persuasion. So they wanted to start, they liked full sew-ins, but it was hard for them to braid their hair because it's so, fine or whatever. But I was an excellent braider. So after I went to school, I went to, how many of you remember Heidi's Beauty Salon? But anyway, they were used to be in malls. But anyway, so I went there and I was working, and back in those days, we had pagers. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So anyway, the night before, and I had some exams. We were going into the holiday season. So I remember my daughter, Tanisa, coming to me saying, Mama, my back hurt. I'm not feeling good. And I was like, baby, I got to study right now, and I got class, and I got to go to work tomorrow. And I was like, when I come pick you up from school, if you're not still feeling well, I'll take you to the doctor. So we're talking about Alexis Kennedy, the neurosurgeon, okay? So make a long story short, I'm getting all these pages and phone calls saying that they're rushing my baby to Mark Carmel Hospital, which is now Sinai Grace. But at the time was Mark Carmel Hospital because she can't walk. And I'm like, she can't walk? So I had to leave work and rush to the hospital. But anyway, they were sticking my baby in the back, trying to get spinal fluid. They were running all these myriad of tests. They couldn't figure out what was going on at Mark Carmel. So they were like, we're going to transfer her down to Children's Hospital. Hey, Chantel, thank you for joining on. So when they transferred her to Children's Hospital, her attending physician was neurosurgeon Alexis Kennedy. So they were doing all these EMGs where they're sticking needles in my baby, putting electrodes through it to see, why wasn't her muscles moving. They were doing all these spinal taps. They were doing all these blood draws. They were doing all this stuff, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. Now, mind you, I'm a first-year medical student in cosmetology school, working in the ER. Hi, Cyrene. Thank you for joining. Please like and share. And so my baby is in the hospital, can't figure out what's going on with her. So, and then in the midst of all of this, my boyfriend or a person I was supposed to be a couple with at the time said he needs to talk to me and going to tell me that we're spending too much time together and that he wants to take a break. And I'm like, okay, how are we spending too much time together? And I'm in medical school, cosmetology school, and working as a clerk and as a single mom. So I just said, what is her name? But anyway, make a long story short, he moved in with his ex-girlfriend while all of this was happening. So let's get back to Alexis Kennedy. So we're at Children's Hospital, and they still can't find out what's wrong with Tanisa. So Alexis Kennedy, the neurosurgeon, came in. She said, look, this is what's going on with your daughter. She has what we call transverse myelinitis. And I'm looking at her like, what is that? I'm just a first-year medical student. I never heard of that before. So what it was, my daughter was exposed to a virus. And the virus had got into her nervous system. And it infected her spinal cord. So, hey, Carl, thank you for joining in. Please like, invite, and share. So when her brain would send messages to her legs to move, it would get scrambled because the spinal cord was inflamed. So neurosurgeon Dr. Kennedy said, what we're going to do, we're going to start her on some steroids, and we're going to monitor her very closely. So mind you, she had all these tests and all these other doctors that were coming in that couldn't tell us what was going on. So I knew my daughter, we had what we call morning report. When you do certain rotations, they have special cases that they talk about. I'm almost certain that my daughter was probably part of their morning report because she was classic. So, but anyway, make a long story short, they started her on a steroid called Decadron at the time. And anyway, make a long story short, she started getting her motion of her legs back and all that other kind of stuff. We spent 29 days in the hospital my first year of medical school, all through Christmas, all through New Year's and everything. But anyway, she had to do physical therapy and she finally got discharged. But now, make a long story short, that was almost 20 plus years ago or whatever, but it was like it never happened. So that was my personal experience with the first Black African-American female neurosurgeon in the world who helped treat my daughter during my first year of medical school. So Dr. Kennedy, if you're out there listening, thank you so much. My life was upside down, but at the time you made me feel very, very comfortable, and you also treated my daughter with the most respect and treated me with the most respect and made us feel comfortable and explained everything in detail about everything that was happening. Oh, I forgot to tell you this part, guys. At the same time, I was watching the news, and that's when we went into the Gulf War. So all of that was happening all at the same time. My daughter's sick, boyfriend moving in, my ex-boyfriend moving in with his ex-girlfriend, and the war starting off in the Gulf. All of this was happening. But anyway, thank God I passed that point. So not only did I give you a African-American history information about Dr. Alexis Kennedy, I actually had a personal experience with this phenomenal surgeon. So thank you, Dr. Alexis Kennedy. So let's get into the topic of the night, which is why we're eating chocolate is good for your heart. We want to talk about, it's a particular type of chocolate, and most you guys probably seen it on the, I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but it is dark chocolate. And it's a little bit bitter or whatever, but it's deep brown in color without added milk. That's the key. You don't want any dairy added to it. So please go to the download tonight topic for free at www.bw-center.com/MM for Medical Monday. So dark chocolate is a form of chocolate which is made from the cocoa butter instead of milk-based butter like milk chocolate. And it contains a higher percent of cocoa. Hey, Ramona Cruz, please like, invite, and share. Jamie, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share. Yes, dark chocolate, but you got to make sure that the dark chocolate that you buy at the store, that there is no milk added. That is very, very key. You don't want any dairy in this particular chocolate for it to be a benefit for your heart, okay? What does it do? The friendly bacteria in your gut gobble up this cocoa powder and turn it into compounds known to help the heart. Food scientists from Louisiana State University reported Tuesday at the American Chemical Society meeting in Dallas the study of growing evidence that the bioactive plant compound found in cocoa beans called polyphenols may help protect against heart disease. Isn't that amazing? So, and this is what I tell people all the time, that you got to understand and know that God has created and designed everything that we need for our health in the earth. So, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything, my job is to educate and to inform. You know, anything natural by law, Brother Green, by law, we can't say that it can diagnose, that it can treat, or prevent, or cure. That's the law, so we have to kind of like go by that. But just because, how many of you guys know sometimes laws that are in place may not be true? I can say that. How about that? But the cocoa bean, God created it and designed for it to have polyphenols, which can help against heart disease. Now, how does that work? I'm gonna try to not use so much medical terminology or jargon. But your blood vessels throughout your body are lined with what we call endothelial cells. Endothelial cells are like smooth muscle, like muscle cells. And so your endothelial cells, okay, has to work to expand and contract. When they expand, the blood flows a lot freely. when it contracts or clamps down, that's when you get the high blood pressure. So endothelial cells need certain chemicals to expand to allow the blood to flow freely and decrease blood pressure. And one of those chemicals is called nitric oxide. I did a whole show on nitric oxide. So you can go to my YouTube page, Medical Monday, Grace Patterson, and I have videos there. You could just peruse through there and go back and look at videos. This is what I tell people. If you want to have a good health, you must educate yourself. Hey, Linnell, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share. It is very important that you guys educate yourselves on what is best for you in regards to your health. So remember, the chocolate that I am talking about doesn't have any dairy in it, okay? And it's a black chocolate from the cocoa bean, and it has polyphenols in it, okay? So make sure that you guys know we're not talking about going to the store and buying Babe Ruths or Hershey bars, or what other candies out there? It's been so long since I bought a candy bar. Babe Ruth. We're not talking about that type of chocolate. No, we're not talking about that. So get that out of your mind. And hey, Linda Manry, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share. Okay. So the bacteria in your gut. Remember, your gut is the foundation of your immune system. So you have good bacteria and bad bacteria. So it's the good, no Snickers, Maria. No, we're not talking about Snickers. No, 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 no. Snickers is not a good chocolate. Okay. The caramel and the peanuts. No, that's not what it is. Nope, that's not what we're talking about. So don't worry about being late, Linnell. It's okay. Just catch the video with the rest of the replayers. Just go back and catch it. So all those chocolates that you see on television that are advertised, Almond Joy and all Mounds, even though Mounds is an Almond Joy, those are dark chocolates, but you got to make sure that there's no dairy added to that, okay? So that's how it works. So, so for centuries, people have been attributing the vast array of health benefits to eating chocolate from curing, or this is what I'm reading from literature, okay? Curing infertility and fatigue, fever, and dental problems. So far, the links of lower blood pressure to the heart health have been the strongest. So dark chocolate has a whole lot of benefits to it, okay? So I would prefer, if you guys have chocolate, let it be dark chocolate without dairy, okay? Another thing that I read too in my reading and doing this study too is that you want to make sure that it's the purest chocolate, and that again, no dairy added if at all possible. And you want to make sure that you eat it with apples, and you want to make sure that you eat it with a good oil like an olive oil or something like that. And that combination helps with the release of the polyphenols and help produce the nitric acid, which allows for your body to regulate its blood pressure itself, okay? So those are the things that you need to make sure that you kind of do a combination there. I want to say this too while I'm talking about it, because some people under the sound of my voice are diabetics, and they're like, okay, chocolate has sugar. Most dark chocolates have not that much sugar. You don't want anything that has a whole bunch of sugar added. But I was thinking about this today when I was going to get on tonight. I just want to let you guys know something. Due to the fact that there is a disease that's called diabetes, that we have demonized sugar. And then these major corporations and all this other stuff have created or manufactured and processed sugar substitutes, which are not naturally made. So what I want to say to you is two things, which is a myth. Eating sugar doesn't cause diabetes, and eating sugar doesn't cause your diabetes to be not controlled. Let me say that again. Eating sugar does not cause diabetes, And eating sugar doesn't cause your diabetes to be uncontrolled. What caused your diabetes to be uncontrolled is not eating the right foods in the right proper combination. So this is why I get on Medical Monday every Monday to give you information and to tell you guys that I'm available for you guys to have a more personalized conversation with me, so I can teach you how to eat appropriately and properly to control your diabetes, or to control the diabetes. I don't want to say your diabetes, because I don't want to give you any ownership of any disease. So to control diabetes. I'm going to give you an example. I had one patient, true story, could not get her sugars controlled. We gave her diet. We gave her food choices that she needed to eat in the right combinations. I gave her, I told her that she could eat chocolate, dark chocolate, chromium, cinnamon, and I wanted her to eat have chromium, cinnamon, and lipoic acid and sulfate vanadium. All those things in combination, which are supplements, can help control sugar. Hey Terry, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share. So we still can get her sugars controlled. Let me tell you how we got her sugars to control. She stopped using sugar substitutes. Let me say that again. We got her sugar controlled when she stopped using sugar substitutes, which are manufactured, which is processed sugar. Once she stopped that, we were able to control her sugars. Your body was created and designed for natural substances. She loves coffee, so we just told, but she liked a little sugar, table sugar in her coffee, and her sugars are better controlled with using table sugar than manufactured processed sugar. Because her body knows what to do with natural sugar. Now, she's not going hog wild and drinking coffee with her sugar. I know some people who do that, but we were able to get that sugar control with natural sugar. How about that? Hey, LeBaron Cole, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share. Please let people know that we're here on the Medical Monday page. Okay, so now let's talk about this a little bit here. Eating dark chocolate enriched with dried apples. I just talked about apples. It can also help lower cholesterol levels. And I just talked about the endothelial cells and the markers, and olive oil enriched dark chocolate is probably due to additive effect of the polyphenols in olive oil and cocoa. There is polyphenols in olive oil too. So please, make sure you eat hey Susan, hey, thank you for joining on. Please catch the video from the beginning. I had told a little story that kind of like involved your family a little bit. So I just want you to hear about that. I gave a little inside story about my first year of medical school, and I gave a Black history fact about Alexis Kennedy, which was the first African-American Black female neurosurgeon, who was Tanisha's doctor at the time when she was admitted in the hospital my first year of medical school. So please catch the replay. Again, these are the things that we need to understand. See, I don't believe in total deprivation. You can't have this, you can't have that, because when you tell people what they can't have, they want it. Hey Kim Cole, thank you for joining on. You need to eat foods in the proper combination. Now, we have come such a long way from eating right to eating right is normal, and we think it's abnormal. No, eating right is the right way. All this other stuff is the wrong way. Everything processed, everything quick, everything just like, all the stuff that we are doing now to the body in regards to fast food, that is not normal. That was not God's plan and purpose for us at all. We were created and designed to walk up to a tree or go to a field. Can sugar be harmful to your heart? Processed sugar can be. Natural sugars, no. Because your body knows how to process natural sugars. I think I'm going to have to do another video on diabetes and sugars and all that other kind of stuff. Natural sugar is honey. Natural sugar is molasses. Natural sugar is cane sugar, raw sugar. All of those things are natural. Your body knows what to do with it and know what to process it. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. You can put honey in your coffee. You can put honey in your tea. You can put honey in your food. Yes, honey is a natural, is good for when people have a sore throat or a cough. Honey helps with all of that. Please don't give honey to children under the age of 1, though, because there might be some bee spores that's in the that's in the honey that's not safe for children. But anyway, so the things that we're talking about is the polyphenols and dark chocolate, which is healthy for the heart. So the polyphenols can also be found in dry apples, along with extra virgin olive oil. And you can find dark chocolate with those things in it. So benefits from eating dark chocolate: protection from disease-causing free radicals. We talked about what free radicals are. Free radicals are, you have antioxidants, which is what you want in your body to fight off disease and to fight off the free radicals. And so free radicals destroy cells and causes a person to age and causes disease. So the more free radicals someone has, the disease that they have. So, example, if a person has a diagnosis of diabetes, they have tons and tons of free radicals. If a person has a diagnosis of high blood pressure, they have tons and tons of free radicals. If anyone has any type of blood disease, they have tons and tons of free radicals. So what do you do to combat that? You need to include more antioxidants in your eating process. That your medicine be your food, or your food be your medicine. How about that? So dead things and fast food processed things don't have any antioxidant potential or contributions to your health. It only adds what they call free radicals, which destroys cells, which promotes disease. So you need to eat more live, fresh things as much as possible, including dark chocolate. How about that? Okay. Potential, they said dark chocolate may have a potential cancer prevention. Good for overall cholesterol profile because of the polyphenols. It's better cognitive function. Yes, dark chocolate will allow you to have a better cognitive function because polyphenols also, I don't want to get into a whole bunch of biochemistry, but I can for a moment because we do have medical professionals who also listen to my videos. So polyphenols is also one of the precursors or the foundations for phosphatidylserine, which is good for brain cognition. So again, you got to make sure that you eat the appropriate things. So if you do that along with your omega fatty acids, which are good oils also found in fish, helps with cognition too. So listen to the combination: dark chocolate, polyphenols, apples, and olive oil. They all have antioxidants, which is polyphenols, and which helps with getting rid of free radicals and promoting antioxidant effect, which allows the cells to live more healthier and to reproduce and restructure themselves in a better way. So disease cells, believe it or not, can replicate themselves until they die. Most cells throughout the body last 120 days. Hey Tina, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share. You want healthy cells to reproduce. So you got to make sure that you eat the foods that you need to eat to promote free radical destruction with antioxidants, which help fight the free radicals, which help fight disease. So, and most of those times are your fresh fruits and vegetables. If you're eating processed foods, things that's in a bag all the time, things from a restaurant all the time, you're feeding your body free radicals. And if you're feeding your body free radicals, your healthy cells don't have anything to perpetuate healthy life, which will promote disease. So I'm not saying that you can't have what we call a cheat day, because I do have a cheat day on the weekend. But during the rest of the week, I'm trying to eat as many salads, soups, and things of that nature as much as possible. Okay? Blood pressure and sugar aid, the benefits of dark chocolate. I just got finished saying that antioxidant rich superfood is dark chocolate. It also can help with athletic performance. Dark chocolate is also good for fetal growth and development. So some of you pregnant women out there that might have a sugar craving or a chocolate craving, let your craving be dark chocolate. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, literally. Yes, it does. You're absolutely right. So if you guys want to schedule an appointment with me and talk about more in detail about your health, there's a link right there that's called 10to8.com, book an appointment. And you can just book that appointment. There's time slots that are available, and it chimes to me, and we get together and we'll talk. I just had a couple of appointment on this past Sunday with a lady that I met who is a psychotherapist, and I'm so glad I met her. And we had a good time and a good chat, and we're coming up with a plan for her health. And that's what we do on that call. Remember, we talked about that to put a plan into action. Most people have business plans. They have plans for school. They have plans for everything else, but no one creates and design a plan for their health to have longevity. So I help people come up with plans. Where do you see your life or your health in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years? Most people think that they have a health challenge and that's just it. I just have to deal with it and that's their lot in life. No, that doesn't have to necessarily be the case if you have a plan. Okay? Benefits of eating dark chocolate. It boosts your mood. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute. I want to talk about that right now. It can boost your mood. Chocolate can cause, they said, chemicals can be released in your body, just like they're called endorphins. I talk about this a lot. It's called endorphins, but they say the same enzymes and chemicals can be released in a person as if from chocolate, like as if they're in love. So believe it or not, maybe I should have talked about this around Valentine's Day. That's why the gift of chocolate is mostly is given at Valentine's Day, because the same mood-producing effects of love is produced and promoted when a person eats chocolate. Good chocolate, that is. Benefits of eating dark chocolate: reduces stroke risk, and it improves heart health. I already talked about that. Those polyphenols are the bomb. Yes, that's polyphenols. That's polyphenols. Yes. And then also there's also called flavonoids, are the main type of flavonoid found in dark chocolate. So there's polyphenols and flavonoids. According to the Cleveland Clinic, because remember guys, I look at different medical journals to get this information. I don't go Google this stuff or anything like that. I take this back. I Google to find the medical journals. Yeah, but I just don't get my information from Google. How about that? Okay, so according to Cleveland Clinic research has shown that flavonoids have a very positive effect in heart health, helping lower blood pressure, improving blood flow to the heart as well as to the brain. Dark chocolate flavonoids can also help make blood platelets less sticky and able to clot, which reduces the risk of blood clots and stroke. So dark chocolate basically acts like an aspirin. Let me say that again. Dark chocolate basically acts like an aspirin. So that's why some of you, your doctor, if you're over a certain age, or if you have a history of diabetes, if there's a history of diabetes or high blood pressure, or if a person is over the age of 50 or 55, most doctors will say you need to take a baby aspirin a day, because there's tons and tons of studies out there that you don't want your platelets to be sticky, because if they're sticky, they're sticking to each other. That's how a clot forms. So the aspirin helps with the platelet not being sticky. So it says, not a fan of dark chocolate, but now I know it's good for us. Thank you. Have you noticed that most of you are not a fan of anything that's good for you? You're a fan of everything that tastes good and that's bad for you. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves pizza. Everybody loves pop. Everybody loves chips. Everybody loves everything that is not good for them. But you're going to have to be a fan of being healthy. No one wants to have a stroke. No one wants to have a heart attack. So you have to change your mindset. I come to the conclusion at this time in my life. Hey, Lenora Shorter, thank you for joining on. Please like, invite, and share that everything that I put in this mouth right here may not taste good, but it's going to be good for me. And we talked about that a lot of times when we were children. Mom used to make those vegetables, and you couldn't get up from the table until you ate those vegetables because we may not have liked them, but mom knew that they were good for us. And then sometimes we would get attitude and be like, I had this one patient today. My mom used to make me eat vegetables all the time. And now that I'm an adult, I don't eat them at all. But she is my patient, and I have to see her every month. And she has chronic pain along with everything else because she won't eat right. Did that make sense? Nah, it doesn't. So we have to be a fan of being healthy. And we have to be a fan of understanding that everything that we put in our mouths to eat may not always taste good, but it'll be good for us, okay? What you do when you're allergic to aspirin? What can you take than just chocolate? Oh, so Linnell, it sounds like you need to make an appointment with me so I can give you a more detailed, personal, tailor-made response for you. But in general, there are other things that are out there that can act like a blood thinner. One of the things out there is CoQ10 is good. But again, I don't know your whole medical history. So if you're allergic to aspirin, I need to know your whole history so I can better tailor-make your response for you. Okay, dark chocolate is good because they just said that it improves circulation by not making the platelets as sticky. So any food choices that you may take that may help with any type of anti-inflammatory process, that will be a good choice for you. So hopefully that will be able to answer your question. So visit us, I'll go to our website, check us out. Go to www.bw-center.com. Please just don't be here on Medical Monday or just on Mondays at 8 to 9. Please go check us out so you can peruse our pages and see if there's any information that we may have for you that will be to tailor-made for you. Because remember, we said that Bethesda Holistic Center is not a cookie cutter practice, like how we're trained, how things don't work, and we just prescribe and give you a script, and one script fits everyone. No, we actually do testing, vitamin testing. We do hormonal testing, neurotransmitter testing to see where your levels are and create a plan that's specifically tailor-made, designed for you as an individual, not as a group or what is the normal range for a group, okay? No, it's for you. If you live in a different state, no worries. I can meet you via the phone or online or FaceTime or anything like that. That'll be, we could do that. So don't think that we can't address you even if you're in another state. Okay, another study published in 2015 titled Follow the Health Over, let me say that again. Another study published in 2015 titled Follow the Health over 2,000 people for 11 years. The study concluded that cumulative evidence suggests that higher chocolate intake is associated with lower risk of future cardiovascular events, and that there does not appear to be any evidence to say that chocolate should be avoided in those who are concerned about cardiovascular risks. So, remember, it's not me saying that you can go buy all the junk food chocolates. This is a particular type of chocolate, okay? Among subjects who consumed the most chocolate, 12% developed or died of cardiovascular disease during the study, compared to 17.4% of those who did not eat chocolate at all, okay? So this doesn't give anyone license to eat chocolate bar each and every day. This is what this study is saying. But it's impressive that the large and lengthy study does appear to show a positive connection between chocolate consumption and heart health. So you guys know that it's February and it's Heart Health Awareness Month, along with African American History Month, along with also Valentine's Day, where we give the most chocolate. Hopefully that you guys got some dark chocolates, or you don't go through your Valentine's box and take all the dark chocolates out and just toss them. I know some people do. A lot of people don't like dark chocolate, but you know, hey, dark chocolate is in this year. How about that? Okay, so light versus dark chocolate. Manufacturers of light or milk chocolate claim that their product is better for health because it contains milk, or milk provides protein and calcium. Supporters of dark chocolate point out to higher iron content and levels of antioxidants in their products. So, for all of you vegans that are out there, or who don't want to do dairy or anything like that, of course you can't do the milk chocolate, but dark chocolate does not have milk in it, so you can partake in dark chocolate. A lot of people think that all chocolates are created equal and all of them have dairy. That is not necessarily the case. So for those of you vegans out there, you can eat dark chocolate that doesn't have milk in it, yes, and get the polyphenols that you need to also produce a healthy life, a healthy heart. Yes. How does the nutrients compare? If you go to the download and get that, which is www.bw-center.com/for Medical Monday, there is a little chart there. Do you give a recommendation percent? Percent of what? Could you clarify your response so I can respond to it appropriately, Kim? Need to get back on my phone. Just stop when you was talking to me a little upset about it. Okay, well, call me. Go to the link and make an appointment, Linnell. You've been following me for a while now. We need to talk. So just go on there and block out some time so I could talk to you on we could do FaceTime, or I could talk to you over the phone, because Linnell, I think you really, yes, okay. Linnell, okay, okay. I'm getting ready to switch modes here. Linnell, I can see right now, Linnell, by the power of the Holy Spirit, Linnell, that you are having some health challenges and you're a little fearful about what's going on with your health. And you have been taking some time out to say, I'm really going to be serious about addressing these things that I'm dealing with. There's some things that are going on with you that you haven't told anybody, not even your doctor. You haven't even gone to the doctor yet. But I hear the Spirit of the Lord saying to you, Linnell, that once you find out what is going on with you and you find what you need to have a better life and better health, that you're going to begin to share it with other people. God is going to use you in that arena, because you're going to be able to say, if God did it for me, he can do it for you. So just hang in there, Linnell. You need to really, and God has not given you the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. And I even see you driving and even crying at the time that you're driving, because you're like, I don't know what's going on with me. I need to find out what is going on. And I know Medical Monday has been giving you a little bit of information, but Linnell, you really need to take time out and start taking care of you. You have a big heart and you're always doing everything for everyone else. You even take time out even when you are not feeling well, and doing things for other people at the time that you're not feeling well in your body. But God's saying this is the time and this is the season for you, Linnell, to take care of you, because he has a work for you to do, Linnell. I even see you praying for other people and taking time out to pray for people and things of that nature. And you have a big, big heart, Linnell. So you really need to take time out, because God has called you for this time and for this season. But you have to get your body in a position where you can do as much as you desire to do. You, even at times that you want to do more, but your body can't keep up with your desire. So I decree and declare, Linnell, in the mighty name of Jesus, that this is your time and this is your season for you to step up and to be the woman of God that God called you to be from the inside out, in Jesus' name. Amen, and thank God. All right, how does the nutrients compare? Guys, I need you to go to www.bw-center.com/MM for Medical Monday. I want you to do the comparison. They do a comparison between light and dark chocolate. I think it is very, very nice how they have that little line up in there in regards to that, even down to the fat and the carbs and the sugars, the iron content, the phosphorus, the potassium, the sodium, the calcium, the cholesterol, and all the other kind of stuff. So please just go ahead and do that. I'm not going to go ahead and read through all of that, okay? I want you guys to take some time out to go to www.bw-center.com/MMMedicalMonday and get that download. It's free, okay? Also, guys, I just wanted to also say this to you. I'm going to be on tonight called Knitted Hearts, which is a marriage ministry with Pastor Drell Sims and co-pastor Debbie Sims that is out of Texas. They asked me to be on there to talk about the importance of health and marriage. You know, people take marriage vows about the sickness and in health and until death do us part. You know, you don't have to do the sickness part. How about that? If you take the time out to take care of you, because you got to remember this. A lot of people, and I'm going to talk about this tonight, you got to remember that God meets all your, how can I say this? God is a spirit. So he has people to get together in a marriage covenant to express his love through you to that person. Because God is not flesh, so he can not actually touch you fleshly, but he can touch you spiritually, but he cannot touch you fleshly. So that's why he created marriage, so that those persons can be vessels of God to express the love of God through that person in a physical, tangible way. So you need to be in the best health that you can be, so you guys can spend a whole lot of years and years and years together and love and in good health, so you can enjoy each other and do what God called you to do, even as a couple, even as parents and grandparents and great-grandparents, okay? So we're going to be talking about that tonight. So that's going to be tonight at 10 o'clock. Always great information. Thank you for taking time, your busy schedule. Yes, to God be the glory on that in regards to a busy schedule. Tips. Did you guys know, listen to this one. Now, I thought this was really amazing about dark chocolate. It can quiet coughs. An ingredient in chocolate called theobromine seems to reduce activity of the vagus nerve. That's the cranial nerve 10. That's a medical term, guys. That is part of the brain that triggers hard to shake coughs. So in late 2010, the BBC reported that scientists were investigating creating a drug containing theobromine. Okay, so this is what I say about when I talk about pharmaceuticals. God has put everything that we need in the earth to be beneficial to us in a natural way. So the pharmaceutical companies, from a moral perspective, say, hey, we can't keep it in its natural state because it's unethical to make billions of dollars off nature. So what they'll do, they'll take extract from nature and make a drug from it that has all these side effects. So, but anyway, the BBC reported in 2010 that the scientists were investigating creating a drug containing theobromine to replace cough syrups containing codeine. Now, I agree with that part, which can have risky side effects. So let's keep an eye out on the market for that. Let's talk about that. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to go, because some of the products that I have also has chocolates. We have a milk chocolate. We have a milk chocolate. We have a salted caramel chocolate, and we do have a dark chocolate that has a mint flavor to it. So the dark chocolate is what I'm promoting tonight, or the milk chocolate, whatever you want. But right now, since we talk about heart healthy health, we want you to go and purchase the milk chocolate. So you can go to gracepatterson.isagenix. That's ISAGENIX.com. And there is a link when you go to www.bw-center.com/MMMedicalMonday, where you can do that. They're in nice little packet sizes, which I really, really like, because sometimes what I do, I take the little chocolate packets and I melt it in my coffee because it gives me a little sweet flavor. Then I get my polyphenols from my, hey LaQuada, thank you for joining on. I get my polyphenols from my dark chocolate while I'm drinking my coffee. which is roasted with what is it? Coconut oil, and which is a middle chain fatty acid, which is and it's organic coffee. Do you guys know that coffee is the largest traded commodity globally? Yes, it is. Just a tidbit. Didn't cost you nothing. But anyway, but I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Please, Dr. Grace Patterson from the Metro Detroit area, managing owner of Bethesda Holistic Center, founder of Everything New, which is a part of medicine, where the natural side of medicine, where we're trying to get you to be and rejuvenate you to be the best you that you could be right now, wherever stage in life that you're in right now, in the mighty name of Jesus. So please, please, please go to www.bw-center.com/mm for Medical Monday to get the download, so you can find out all about dark chocolate. Yes, everything that I said. Okay, please go there and download that for free. We really appreciate you tuning in to Medical Monday on tonight. Next Monday, my topic is going to be, I'm just going to tell you what it is. Next Monday, I'm going to be talking about medical marijuana. Yes, I am. I'm going to be talking about, from a medical perspective, from a legal law perspective. I'm going to be talking about that next week. So share it with your friend. I'm going to create an event for it. Share it with your friends and families, because there's a lot of things that are transpiring and is taking place that people don't know about and people are not educated about. And I'm going to be talking about that at length and in detail this next Medical Monday, which will be the first Monday in March. So I'm going to be talking about medical marijuana, what you really don't know about it, what you think you know about it. But we're going to dispel some myths and expose some truths into what's really going down with this new trend, a multi-billion-dollar industry, and how it's affecting the black community, or not affecting the black community. How about that? It's affecting us physically, but it's not really helping us financially. So we're going to be talking about that next Medical Monday. Please go to Medical Monday. Please like, follow, and share. Please, for those who are just getting on, please catch this from the beginning. Please go to YouTube, Medical Monday, Grace Patterson. I have a plethora of videos there on several topics that you can catch the replay on. I'm going to also upload this video there as well on the benefits of eating dark chocolate. Yes, on Heart Healthy Month in February. And again, please, if you're just getting on, hey, Crystal, thank you for joining on, but we're about to sign off. It's 8:59. I have another minute. Is there any questions or comments? I have one about a minute left. If anybody wants to do anything, there's also a link there in regards to the snack where you can buy the dark chocolate. You can go there. You can go to www.bw-center/mm for Medical Monday. And the product should be right there for you to go ahead and get that. But there's also a link that was listed for you called 10 to 8, where you can book a 45-minute consultation with me. If you don't feel comfortable asking any questions or anything about your personal business on here, we can carve out 45 minutes where you have my one-on-one undivided attention, where I'm able to speak to you in regards to your health and whatever you want to address at that time. So next Monday topic is going to be medical marijuana. Please like, invite, and share. I'm on here every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, tonight I'm going to be a guest on Knitted Hearts Marriage Ministry at 10 p.m. with Pastor Drell Sims and co-pastor Debbie Sims. We're going to be talking about health and relationships, the importance of health, having a good health to have a healthy relationship. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It is now 9:01. Grace and peace. God bless. Bye for now.